Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Terraformacraft, where I am trying to work on this new refinery system. We need to refine a whole bunch of resources to try and make enough money to basically, I guess, I want to make a really big land battleship. That's essentially what it comes down to, and that's what I'm trying to do. So you can see we have a big holding containment area. And then what happens is, let me center on this structure itself so you guys can see. Things come in from the left, they move down the center, get refined in one of the 6 refineries that we have here, and then it moves along the outside to the cannons that will shoot it up to be sold. And so things fairly efficient. Sometimes the tracks get turned around by accident, from me accidentally just right-clicking on it or something. But the cannons don't get backed up. Really, the slowest part is just refining down the materials. But it's fairly consistent and constant. I hold about 40 things in our current gatherer. And, you know, unloading everything takes a little bit of time. And, you know, I make probably about 3,000 or so resources just from, you know, the occasional mining op. And so I think either today we will be working on a dedicated gathering ship, because this is still, you know, our initial hybrid. We have our combat ship still. He's over here. He's a little banged up. I've been invaded a couple times. I just need to order some new frontal cannons, because the last fight I got into, I had no battery life left. You also notice on the sides of the refinery, I actually attached our recharge ports, so we can just park vehicles on the sides, and it essentially acts like a nice central base location. Things are getting streamlined more and more, which is great. So you can see, there we go. So this is pretty much what everything looks like, all lined up, nice like. And so, let's see, I am going to go ahead and order what we need here going forward. And what we need are some blocks, of course. And the first thing required to build something is your cockpit. And I guess I might be getting the Cosmot, or maybe, yeah, the Cosmot, just the normal cockpit. Here, and you can just double click on things to change, you know, what you are selected on. So we have this little rover for now, and the first step to our large kind of structure here is it's going to be using the GeoCorp blocks here. And what I need, of course, are some wheels and things, but I just want to see what all we have. Doesn't look like I have too many blocks. I think I need to get some more, just some more blocks in general. So let's buy this big block here. This is going to act as our general core. You can pop in the ship core, of course, anywhere that we need. Preferably not quite there. Oh. See, this is the trouble about trying to center up these kind of stuff, because I would really like to be able to just kind of plop it on here, but I can't move this after it's been placed for some reason. I guess it doesn't really count quite as a full structure yet because it's off by itself, so if we attach other things to it, it might make a little bit more sense to do. So let's see if this works. Yep. There we go. Now it's on the inside. It's going to be protected fairly well, because what I want to do is add another GeoCorp block here. And you know, that constant buzzing is a little annoying, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove the rovers out of the charging distance. So it just kind of sits a little bit more quietly for us. And then here is that. Now I may have to switch that to this side to get this to line up. Yep, there we go. So this is our core. This is where we're going to be putting everything on it. And I think the GSO, we have our tractor pads. So I can either use the flatbed ones. I want to see if we have any others unlocked. If not, then I will have to essentially go out and kill things again. Doesn't look like it, but I should be able to fit quite a few on here initially. And this thing, I don't plan to have really any hardcore weapons on it. It's going to be fairly tanky and relatively mobile to go harvest a whole bunch of resources to where I can just park it there and it'll just unload and unload and unload for quite a while. So let's get, I think we can fit 8 tractor pads total, so I need 6 more. And there's 2, and now we just need 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Let's throw these on here to act as the thing we need. Come on, there we go. Alright, so that is the storage container of everything. And now we need, of course, some geocore wheels on here. Or what I could do is do what we did to that other rover and do more of a tank setup, which could be cool. Let's grab a bunch of these, try and make some struts out of them. Because the geocore wheels, in my opinion, they're just a little too bulky for my liking. And so let's see, I want to do this and this. Is there an enemy nearby? I just got the message about it. Guess not. We can connect these to here just like that. And then I suppose we need these longer blocks. Yep, just like that. And we can, come on. Can I fit under here? That would be great. And can I rotate it around? Not really. I guess for now we have to offset it so we can get a good clip point. There we go. It's getting taller, you know, really want to try and maintain a higher wheelbase, but I want it low enough so these tractor pads can actually do their jobs. Because the things are too far away, they don't actually collect anything. So let's see, I need, I think, 6 per each side. Which equates to 18 or so. Come on, stack them all up. It's kind of neat that it's being delivered in kind of a ring around our delivery system. That's pretty cool. Alright. And there's the strutted area. And I'm being invaded again. Is that something? Oh my goodness, it's right there. Okay, 22 seconds. Just gotta clip on some of these, then we can set this back down, grab our assault craft. Okay, cancel build mode. Hop into this. Rotate us around. Oh, would you look at you? You're just adorable. A hopper. I have no idea what you were supposed to be, but you're dead. Alright. Well, there's that invasion over. That was rather anticlimactic. What do you have? What is this? That's just a tail fin. I don't care about that. Back over here to continue to work on this monstrosity. Let's see, I think we need 5 because we have 1 on the other side still. Alright. Just float on back up with our tractor beam. Now, sure, I could have used 2 wide blocks, but the more connection points you have, the more potential of it being stable. Because if you take out 1 too wide, that's essentially two points that they'll be disconnecting, and that's no good in the log run. All right, so I need I need plenty of these. By plenty, I mean 3 2 wide blocks. And that's Ventrilo for you, making a whole bunch of noise for us. It's a whole lot of fun. I keep forgetting to leave Ventrilo sometimes. I do apologize if it bugs anyone. I do. Let's see. Stick this out on the end to give us a point. And then at the bottom, and then back on this side. Same thing here. Let's see, it's actually turning nighttime. So I'm gonna go ahead. Wow, would you look at that? That just looks a little ridiculous, and the light's shining through from our rover module. Yeah, this thing's gonna be pretty heavy. In fact, it's gonna be very, very heavy. Oh well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and then we can test collecting in it. We can get on to other things. In fact, I might want to destroy that large one over there, see if there's any parts that I need, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is pretty much the current rendition of our gathering vessel. Obviously, fairly large tread-like setup for the wheels. We got our tractor pads, we have repair and shield bubbles in case things come to harass us. We have no weapons. So pretty much our only option is to run. Now, I don't have any better drills yet, and there are bigger ones which I want to attach. But for now, I am stuck with just using all these smaller ones, which work fairly well. So, you know, you can see it just kind of eats trees very easily. Rocks are a little bit of an issue. And then also the fact that it kind of gets hung up on terrain, of course, as most things do, I think. Though, for its speed and things like that, it does fairly well. Now, see, this thing here is a little bit of a annoying, I guess, enemy. He's really not going to do anything to us. He's way too small. And we have a lot of repair and shielding, so I can pretty much ignore him. Run over some more trees or rocks in general to gather resources, and then of course take it back to base to, you know, essentially make a whole bunch of money. This thing can carry, oh wow, I believe 80 total resources compared to our multi-roll, which can carry about, I think 40 on that one. So this one does double. Actually, no, or does this one carry 160? So 40, 40, 40, yeah, 160. 160 total resources allotted for this beast. I'm really hoping to have our new kind of drill soon, but I need to be able to find an enemy to kill in the meantime. And so to do that, what I'm going to do is throw together a quick little scout plane, and you guys get to see how flight works. So let's go ahead and head over back to the base, as this project for this episode has kind of stalled. I guess no pun intended with the whole plane here in a second. And we'll construct something a little bit new for you all. Yeah, I don't think you all have seen any planes just yet. I gotta park these away so they stop buzzing all the time. Here we go. And then we'll take our assault craft, park it over here. Now we need a cockpit, and I don't know if I have it unlocked yet. I do not. I was hoping for the Venture cockpit, as it's a little bit more streamlined looking, but that's okay. We can just use the cab as always. And so here we go. This is our cab for our plane, and what we need is some venture blocks. So venture is really good for flight as they're light, and then also they have the wings and stuff that we need along those. So we have, as you can see, our propeller here, which does work, and we need some more body blocks, which we'll use venture as they are light and will hopefully not cause us to drag too much. And then I believe I have that tail plane unlocked as well. If I scroll all the way down here, here are our two main wings to the right and left. I don't know why they cost different amounts. It makes a little bit no sense, but that's okay. There is our tail foil and things like that. So let's see, rotate this around. Come on, no. There we go. We can use these wings up here. This as our tail. And same with that location. Now we need some wheels, of course, to allow us to take off and such. So we need a stabilizing wheel for the back. This is a non-moving wheel. There we go. And then, hold on. Am I under attack by something? No? You guys are just mocking yourself as enemy for some reason? Whatever. A little weird. Let's grab a radar dish, just to assist with the scouting capabilities here. I think it's up above. Up. And there's our radar, and we grab, I believe I need two Ventura kind of bent angle brackets for our wheels. And then grab the most basic wheel that we have, which is it all the way at the top? Yep. So we need two of these. It's becoming nighttime. Oh well, you guys are just gonna sadly have to deal with it being a little bit on the dark side. Though I could always throw on some lights to assist. Okay. Just throw up a radar. There we go. Plop this down. Alright. Woo, okay. That was actually pretty scary. I think this manifold is not helping us at all. So I might change that out to just be one of these on its side. So let me just do that real quick. Let's see. There we go. Put the wheel back on. Just like so. Grab our two additional tail planes. I might need to add just a whole bunch of weight to the front end because it feels very capable of lifting off right now on its own. So let's just test this out. There we go. So we are in the air with our little derpy scout plane, which we can use to fly around. The control's a little weird. It really wants to pull up almost constantly, and I wouldn't mind trying to make a dual engine aircraft. I think that would be cool, and it might actually add enough front weight to where it's not so awkward to fly. But you can see our base off in the distance. It's fairly bright. I don't know how well you guys can see our actual plane. But we can, you know, do a barrel roll, things like that. And then swing up and swing down. It kind of floats down if you let go of the throttle, which is fine in itself. I need to switch over to our assault craft real quick, as we're getting poked by this small little guy here. Hey, how's it going? There you go. He's dead. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying the series, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike. Watch my other videos for more creative goodness, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Let's try and take off again. There we go. A little bit smoother that time.